just have to fit it into these right grooves, which, dear God, I don't know where they are. Oh, those upside down. So yeah, you just sort of stick it. Oh, everything's going to hell now, Jesus. Hey, today I'm going to do a review over the ThreeA Halo Spartan Mark V Commando. He was an exclusive version, this white one, and he retailed for about 200 bucks. I managed to get him off eBay for 150, which was a really good deal. So I will go more in depth about the figure. I have him zoomed in because this is where the lighting is the best. This is his like true color. But when I zoom out, he gets a little darker. So I wanted you guys to see what he really looked like before I start zooming out and he gets really dark. So before the box, I'm going to show a couple details that ThreeA really just does a good job. The cool red line. He has all sorts of marks on him, scratches and decals. Little dots. I know a lot of collectors seem to take companies that aren't Hot Toys not as serious because they just don't do as good a job. But ThreeA, I think, is either tied. Oh my goodness. Talk about no zoom in there. So yeah, ThreeA is definitely a competitor, to be sure. So here's the packaging. You know, it's a box. This part is sort of glazed, so it shines in the light when you like move it around. You can see that. I know a lot of people like displaying the boxes, but me, I kind of just put them away in the garage or the attic. I feel like the prices are a little more expensive because of these boxes. But I guess they do look kind of nice for those who want to display it. But me, personally, you could send me the toy in a brown bag and save me 40 bucks and I'll be cool. But that's never how it's going to be. Oh, here's some words here too. So yeah, I mean, the box isn't a big deal for me. Ever. I don't think I've ever been blown away by a box. But yeah, it still looks good. You know, happy with it. The price, the figure costs $200 normally, so that's not too bad for this quality. Yeah, sort of like graphic designs of all the weapons that he comes with. You know, and it's actually a pretty cool box. But it's just that, a box. And just for size reference, I'm going to put him next to a 12-inch Medicom Batman. You can see he towers over him because Spartans are like 7 feet tall, and it makes sense for the 1/6 scale figure to be truly 1/6 scale, so he's 13.5 inches tall. This dude is huge.
Wow.
Like, ThreeA does a great job with these guys. And we're going to look at the accessories next. Alright, quick look at some of the accessories. You get a DMR. This was in the Halo Reach game as the main rifle. Sort of a earlier version of the BR. Very cool. It weathered well. You get a... This pouch goes over his, I guess, backside. I don't know, storage or something. Here's a look at his bigger shoulder pads. Goes on his left arm. Magnet in there, helps it stay in place, it snaps on. Again, good detail, oh god. On these pieces here, they're weathered really good. Here's his right shoulder pad. It's got the UNSC Eagle on there, also magnetized. A little knife with a sheath. Looks good enough to me. It has also a little eagle on there. You probably won't be able to see it, but it's right there. Oh, you can. This also is magnetized, goes on his chest. We have the 2 front pouches. These go on the front of his chest. They don't light up, and they're not magnetized. They sort of clip in with these little edges here. And like it just fits a groove. Strange that they would do that when they magnetize literally everything else. But it still looks great on the figure. And then 2 little grenades that are magnetized and they stick on his hips. Okay, so I'm going to put the armor pieces on. They just snap on real easy. Looks pretty cool. and just snap on there. So everything is pretty much magnetized except for the pouches. This pouch here, the butt pouch, is actually not magnetized, and same with the front chest pieces. So I'm going to put these pieces on and show you what he looks like with all his accessories on. Okay, here's the back of the figure. I almost forgot to show this, but the backs look so good. ThreeA does such a great job at weathering. I'd say it's superior to Hot Toys, because Hot Toys are a little too shiny for my taste, but ThreeA nails it. It just looks so good. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick demonstration of how the gun sticks to the back using magnets that are stuck inside the gun. Now with ThreeA, to be honest, a big complaint with them is their magnets aren't that strong. So when I put him in a detolf, the gun sometimes falls off, and with the Carter figure, I'll review him later, he's the blue version of this guy, it sort of snapped off a front piece of the gun and it's missing, so that was unfortunate. I hope they fix the magnets. Other than that, ThreeA is pretty much spot on with other things like the details that go into this figure, like the weathering, the paint apps. But yeah, it is kind of lame that the gun is not held on that secure. But it still looks great from the back. Just like it was in the game. It's pretty cool they didn't use pegs for this. Magnets was a smart idea. Alright, and I have him in this pose, which is my favorite pose, but it's hard to get because you have to take off this front armor pouch that went on the other side that I showed earlier. A lot of these ThreeA figures, they have that problem. They're too bulky, and you can't get them in super dynamic poses because their chests are so huge, the armor bumps into the arms, you can't get them into dynamic poses, which is not a problem for me because I like to have them standing in museum poses where you can just see the character, sort of appreciate the design that went into these guys. But some fans, you know, they want to do crazy stuff, and like, they just can't because the armor's a bit restricting. And there's a piece that would go there normally. But I think it looks great just like this. So that's it for this video. I'm going to do Emil soon, a couple other guys that I have from ThreeA, and you know, I don't have a big collection, but I'll make a video for them. I'm getting Master Chief this May, so I'll do a review for him. I have a couple other pre-orders that should be coming in soon. So if you like the video, subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And have a good one.